What is up, Card Breaker Nation? How are we doing tonight? It's me, Danny, and your boy Tom. How are you guys doing tonight?
What's happening, Gilly? Sorry about the delay, Nation. Been a couple weeks. It's some craziness going on here in the Cardbreaker Nation, but we are back for the Beyond the Breaks. What's happening, Dan? My man, the Danish
Going on,
himself. What's up?
what's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing?
Okay, Gabby's in the chat. What's up, Gabby?
Yeah, it's your cousin or whatever, right?
Uncle.
Oh, it's your uncle. My
His uncle.
apologies. My apologies, uncle. My
Feels like he should be
apologies.
a cousin though sometimes.
We all have that one uncle that feels like a cousin. I totally get you.
Oh yeah. Oh man. So we got an action-packed show, Gilly, right? Got some good stuff going on. Somebody's getting
We got
Taco
a
Bell for
lot
life,
going
I
on,
heard.
actually.
We got some craziness, man.
Yeah, no, me and CK, we were talking before. We basically said if you were the one that had that card, you were Danny, that Taco Bell for life, it's a $15,000 gift card. You both of you guys, you're going through that in 2 years, if we're gonna be honest. Every single time I'm calling you, like back from one, I'm like, yo, where you guys
Taco
at?
Bell,
Oh,
baby.
we're on
Taco
our
Bell,
way. We just stopped at Taco Bell.
way of life.
Every single
Yeah,
time, man.
Danny's
Every
Danny's
single
four
time.
Crunchwrap Supremes at a time would go through that probably in a couple of weeks.
I
Jesus.
tear it up.
He
Oh
said
my
I tear it
god!
up. Yo, what's up, Manny?
What's happening, Manny? Oh man. So let's get into it, brother. I know we got to get this one in the books by 9 o'clock. So we're gonna bust through this one pretty quick. Still gonna be an action-packed show, but what do
For
we got
sure.
up first on the docket there, Gil Masters? What's happening?
First up, since we haven't been around for 2 weeks, we got this to drop. The Taco Fractor card got announced a couple of weeks ago. So anyone who is holding the wild card or the regular card of whatever player to steal it based on the World Series gets free Taco Bell for life. And the list is as follows. And all of these cards are out of 23 Tops Chrome and Cosmochrome. On the D-backs, if you have Corbin Carroll, Evan Longoria, Gurriel Jr., Jake McCarthy, Ketel Marte, Nick Ahmed, Gabe Moreno, Alec Thomas, Christian Walker, Josh Rojas, or Dominic Fletcher. Astros was Abreu, Altuve, Bregman, Pena, Chas McCormick, Martin Maldonado, Corey Lee, Kyle Tucker, Jordan Alvarez, Michael Brantley. Phillies is Patchy, Harper, Castellanos, Schwarber, Reese Hoskins, JT, Edmano Sosa, Josh Harrison, Trey Turner, Brandon Marsh, Bryson Stott, Alec Bohm. Rangers are Simeon, Nathaniel Lowe, Ezekiel Duran, Josh Smith, Adolis Garcia, Bubba Thompson, Mitch Garver, Josh Young, or Corey Seager. So essentially, you have one of those cards. Let's just use the Phillies, for example. Trey Turner steals the first base and you have one of those cards, there's only 5 cards of that. You're getting free Taco Bell for life. You're getting a $15,000 gift card to Taco Bell. So that's pretty cool. I think it's a pretty dope thing that Top said, if you want my honest opinion. But say you
Do they
have
call that
some.
$15,000 gift certificate Taco Bell for life because eating $15,000 worth of Taco Bell is probably going to kill you? Like,
Honestly,
it,
probably. Honestly, getting
Yeah,
75, probably 7,500 in a short time frame would kill you.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but if you have the wild card aside any of those players, you're still good to go. You're still ready to rock. So
Nice. Yeah, that's cool. I like that they're trying to cross the hobby into other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like with these bounties and stuff, it just kind of gets people more excited. You know, Taco Bell can sit there and they can put out like, hey, go get the Taco Fractor from Topps Chrome. And people are like, I haven't collected cards in a minute, but I love Taco Bell. They might just turn around and go get some blasters. Who knows?
who knows? Who
Oh,
knows?
yeah.
Speaking of baseball cards, though, to go into our second topic, we might have some triple fractors, boys. We might not have. We might have some triple fractors. So remember that the whole entire type the Topps buyback. Turns out there's 3 super fractors now getting out there. Juan Benjamin has a third superfractor in the mix now. So as we all know, they did the buyback program for the 2 superfractors. I'm very curious to see what Topps is going to do about this because Mitch on Facebook pulled them, the Hobby House, and now Kosher Cards pulled them. So now there's 3 of those out there. Tom, do you think we should be on the lookout for other third superfractors or what? Or do you think this is going to be a one-off?
It's tough for it to be just a one-off. I mean, they thought maybe it was just a one-off with the two, and then now that nope, we got 70 of them. That just means it was bad quality control when they were putting these together. So I definitely think that there's probably at least a third of a good chunk. Maybe not all of them, but there's definitely going to be more than one, in my opinion. I can't see it being just one guy happens to have the third superfractor and that's it. So I wonder what they're going to try to do. Are they going to make it so that they'll buy two of them back? And so I think I tried to add it up one time. It was like
I
200.
feel like they have to at that point.
Yeah, because you're talking a couple 100,000 they laid out for the first one. This could be a huge kind of kicking the tuchus for him. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
it's not a good look because it's like your first big sets as Topps Fanatics, and you're already making these what I would consider rookie mistakes. You know what I'm saying? It's you know, I get that you printed a couple because you wanted to make sure you got the better one in there, but just to have it happen and have it be a third now already, I wouldn't doubt if there's already been a bunch of thirds pulled and the people are just holding them because they're superfractors, and then now they're going to end up finding out down the road that I would say it's got to be close to all of them, if not all of them, again for a third time, and hopefully we're done at 3.
Hopefully.
Crazy. Be kind of crazy. Start seeing 5, 6, 8, 10. I mean, that's going to make people lose faith in a product pretty quick. You know, especially at that high end stuff. Now you're going to start affecting people's buying. Like, okay, cool. I love superfractors. I buy them, but now there's multiple. Like, what's this going to do to the value in the end? You know, especially if there ends up being more. So I definitely think there's more than just Juan Benjamin's got a third. But I mean, we're waiting for information from Topps/Fanatics. So I guess we'll find out soon. What do you think, Dan?
Oh, I completely agree. You know, exactly what you said. Honestly, almost word for word.
Yeah.
You know, it's just unacceptable. You know.
Yep.
Like what you said, it'll affect people buying. You know.
Yep.
Buying the product. That, you know. It is what it is.
Rich Dan.
You know?
Before we segue into the next topic, we got a couple of shout outs. What's up, Mike? How we doing? Jesse, my man, how we doing, bro? How are those card shows going for you, bud? I know I've been seeing on Facebook you going to a couple of card shows. You've been doing good over there? You've been doing good over there. But our next topic, there are new PSA features on the app that have been recently added. Anytime between when your submission is input and when your cards ship, you got multiple options now on what you can do with your cards, and it also includes a window of time where you can make changes after your grades are revealed. So the options include you can store it in the PSA vault, you could actually directly sell it to Golden, or you can ship it back to yourself. And you can do this on a card-by-card basis, and there's no extra charges of any kind. I personally like this due to the fact that if you have a high-valued card, you can just have it from PSA straight to Gold, and you don't have – and basically PSA is going to be your middleman. I like that a lot. I think it's a very smart move. You know, if you have a, you know, National Treasures Brock Purdy that you got 10, and if we're going to be realistic here, that thing's going to be very hard to sell on eBay. As I've been noticing, eBay sales down just across have been down a lot. So yeah, no, Golden's always a good opportunity for that. So what do you think about that one, Tom? Because, you know, you submit multiple cards for the nation every month.
I mean, it's definitely a cool option. I don't think I'd ever store in the PSA vault just because I hit the card. I want it. You know what I'm saying? If it's going to PC, I'm going to PC it myself. If I'm going to sell it, I'm going to sell it myself. The Golden thing, you know, if it's a super high-end card, like you said, like a 10, 15, 20, $30,000 card, where having one of these auction houses is going to be able to probably bring you what I would consider top dollar, then yeah, I mean, it makes sense. I mean, you've got to trust that PSA's process is going to be good for that stuff. Because I'd hate to be like, all right, cool, I'm going to submit my $100,000 Brock Purdy Black Prism 1/1, and you're like, cool, and then like it comes back at 10, you're doing backflips, you're like, cool, send it to Golden. Golden's like, I never got it. I don't know what happened. It never showed up. You know what I'm saying? Now you're just out. So I like, I mean, it's kind of unfair to go to. Only like an hour and a half up the street. Yeah. I would probably just drive it and be like, yo, check it out, Ken. Look what I got, bro. This is dope. You want to sell it? Like, and try to get that face to face. But it's a cool option, especially for, your people that are submitting, thousands of cards a year and are just looking for an outlet to kind of move them, especially for that mid to high end stuff. And then the flip side of that is if that's the case, and PSA is doing a couple 100,000 cards a month, can Golden handle the volume? And if your card gets to Golden, how long is it going to be sitting there before he puts it on his site to sell it? Especially. So those are kind of the questions I would have, but I do like the process because, again, like you said, you're taking one shipping out of the whole equation. So if you trust the process and you trust PSA and you've done tons of submissions with them and you think it's going to be fine, then by all means, take a stab at it, see what happens. If you do, you're part of Card Breaker Nation, let us know how the experience was. Talk about it on the show later too, but cool option. I like you got, again, these guys are all looking for ways to cross over. You've got to kind of keep the stamina of the hobby. And what can we do as a company that's taking your money to help you make money, right? Because then it's like people are like, cool, I used to submit to SGC, but PSA will sell my cards to Golden. Let's just go to PSA. So
yeah, no, for sure.
It's a joint effort. It's cool. I like the fact that, like I said, everybody's trying to cross over and get extra, new people, new blood into the hobby. Just like we're constantly in the Card Breaker Nation trying to bring new blood into the hobby, man. Come into the group, check us out, man. We got great prices and we're a cool group, as you can see. And come check out our show. So, and yeah, man, we try to put out high end product. We try to have fun, and that's what I think PSA and everybody else trying to catch up to us.
Exactly. Yeah, Jesse said it's hard here trying to sell. Yeah, no, totally agree, bro. Totally get you on that. But yeah, topic 4. This is actually a pretty cool story, in my opinion. This kid bought a $20 2022 Bowman Chrome Blaster. This kid pulled the Caleb 1 of 1 Superfractor Auto. Just look at the joy on that kid's face, man. That's just awesome.
College just got paid for. College, a new car.
That's good for him. That's awesome. I like seeing stuff like that, man. Truly makes my heart happy.
Where was it at? It was in Ohio or something like that, like Central Ohio or something like that.
I did not go far digging into it. It is the Sandlot Sports on IG. So it was them. I'm assuming they're brick and mortar or something like that. So
Sandlot Sports.
Yeah,
I believe that's Ohio. The same sports. Definitely checking it out. Illinois. Yeah, I knew it was Midwest. Yeah. Illinois.
All right. So yeah, on to the next topic. It seems like we're shitting out Fanatics on this podcast. Really not trying to, though. It's just stuff that came out this week. So there was an Ethan Salas error card that mysteriously appeared on eBay earlier this week. The card had various misplaced stamps, including the rookie card logo, which is on the bottom left, a 35th anniversary emblem, and the certified autograph issue, which all should not be on the card as it's only a Bowman first. The person that bought the card said that in that box there was about 50 cards with the same thing. The guy was asking $950 on eBay for it, ended up getting $750. So get on that guy for getting $750 out of an error card.
Yeah. I mean, super top prospect. If he ends up panning out, that's going to be a cool piece to have in your PC. If it's, again, the only one. As long as there's not 35
hopefully
error
it's the
cards
only
out there.
One. Hopefully, with these Superfractors, hopefully it is the only one.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But yeah, that's the 35th anniversary. Somebody just forgot to clean off the plate. It was like, cool. They were printing some Bowman. They were printing some Topps Chrome and just forgot to take the 35th anniversary plate off of the press.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so we can go into new releases too.
Yeah, man.
Well, not new releases, new release. This one is going to be dropping on October 25th. We're going to have it in stock too. Topps Tier 1 baseball. When I was looking up a picture for it, this first thing that came up was this Ichiro Hideki Shohei card. That's a chaser. That's an amazing card. Topps Tier 1 is going to be sick. And Topps Tier 1 is also going to have those MLB patches too on the cards, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
No, not Tier 1. Topps update.
Series. Oh, it's Topps update? Okay.
Yeah, that's mid-November. So we're not too far away from that. We'll definitely be talking about that one when it gets closer. But
Yeah,
Yeah,
very
man.
giddy about those. Very
Tier
giddy about
one,
those
bro.
cards.
Always one of my top 5 baseball products of the year, man.
You know,
They
tier
they
one.
really try. We've pulled some wild stuff out of tier one. Ken Griffey, 1 of 1. I forget who the bat. We pulled a bat relic. It was like a chunk of the bat for some superstar from like the 50s at 1 of 1 auto. Tier one just does not
It
disappoint, man.
hits. Tier
Especially,
one
man.
hits, bro.
Right. I mean, you're talking a small little hit style box, 2 autos. You're talking some of these like these triple auto relics, and you're pulling some of the big names. So it really helps make some of those, teams that maybe don't have a good rookie chase, like the Mariners, maybe not the greatest rookie chase, but you got Ken Griffey and stuff like that. You can pull. Same thing with like uh, you know, Greg Maddux, all these people, Frank Thomas, you'll pull wild stuff out of tier one. Another sick license product. I thought we were going to have Topps, what was it? Topps Stadium Club Chrome. We were going to have that. It was supposed to be released the same day. But that got bumped back to January already. So well, some tier one. We'll definitely be doing some cases, probably some mixers, maybe get some Topps Topps Chrome or some more Bowman Chrome to have some fun with it. But tier one nation, if you collect MLB cards, you love tier one. I've never met anybody that collects baseball cards that wasn't like, oh, let me get a piece of tier one, man. Straight fire, man. I'm excited. Another fun. It's the only thing we got until mid-November. So there ain't much coming out. Not until we get Origins, I think like the 15th or something like that. And we got some draft pick stuff coming, especially for basketball. But nothing, your pro uni big fun stuff that people are always excited to rip, man. So I'm excited. Tier one's always going to be fun, man. We'll make it a blast as we always do with every release here in the Card Breaker Nation. So Danny, I think he's got a bunch of tier one too. You got a couple tier one cards. I know you bought a box or two from Bob when we were ripping back in the Dizay. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Dig through everything.
Yeah, he's got a lot.
Yeah.
Mike Formick said Gilded Tops is fire. Yeah, we would have had it. We just didn't have the right price on it, and we didn't want to overcharge you guys. If we're gonna be frank here, we didn't.
100%, man. That you know how we are about pricing, Nation. If I can't get it at a good price, I'll wait till the market corrects, or we'll wait till your secondary market sellers aren't trying to rob you hand over fist, and then we'll bring it out. I'm probably gonna get some gilded here, probably. I'll get gilded at some point. Probably rip some tier one and maybe slip some gilded in after that to keep the MLB Nation happy. So we're definitely in it. But
We didn't want to screw you
was,
guys there.
Yeah, I wasn't going to compete. It was as far as what we were paying initially. The pre-sales that we were buying were a little rough. You got to find a new distributor. Sometimes they drive me crazy. Sometimes great prices. Sometimes
when does Ben Baller drop? That's a good question. When does Ben Baller drop?
I have to double check.
I know we didn't do it last year. Wouldn't be opposed to doing it this year? I like those Ben Baller cards. They're pretty cool. I know everyone was going crazy for them last year.
From Ben Baller. Don't even know if 2023 is on the.
Yeah, I don't know if that's on the list. I feel like I would have saw it.
More to come on that one. I don't see anywhere. The 2022 stuff is still. When did 2022 Ben Baller come out? Yeah. February 1st of 23. So you're looking at probably, early Q1 2024. You probably see that January, February. Everybody's been trying to get a little faster. So maybe right after the new year, but worst case scenario, you'll see it February-ish.
Gotcha. All right, on to our main topic of the night. We're going to be talking about Anthony Richardson and his injury and what this is going to do for, the state of his cards. Do we buy the dip on him and then just hold long term? His stats for the season were a little bit subpar, throwing as expected with such a raw rookie. Throwing wise, he completed 59.5% of passes, He had 577 yards in the air with 3 touchdowns and 1 interception. He was sacked 7 times as well, and this is all in the span of 4 games. But rushing wise, he had 25 carries, 136 yards, 4 touchdowns with 2 fumbles, but only one was lost. So all in all, he finished the rookie season with a total of 7 touchdowns with only 2 takeaways in 4 games. I saw on Instagram via Slabstocks, shout them, that the black RPA that was selling on an average of 328, this is the black RPA to 99, from the period of October 4th to October 5th, was selling from 328. Now, the median of the 2 most recent sales, which were on October 16th and October 18th, was $156. I personally believe from watching Anthony Richardson play that there's going to be upside in his cards. With what's looking like to be a decent Colts offense for the rest of the year, they should be retaining most of the team, plus adding more help from on the offensive line because they're ranked number 18 according to Sharp Football Analysis. And I was doing some research before and looking at his micro mosaic, which sold on October 7th for $18.75. Oh, no, not October 7th. My apologies. On September 30th for $18.75. It's steadily been going down since he's been injured, resulting in a low of 510, which was just sold today on October 19th. It's going to be interesting to see how his price is being adjusted since he's the only one in Panini products so far. The top 3 you can pull RPA or auto. Since we're so early in the year and, a little bit of uncertainty of what's going on with the whole entire Panini thing, I think personally 2023 we're going to be going on a full roll, Prism, Natural Treasures, hopefully all that stuff. I think we should get all of that. It's just my answer is, what card are people going to try to gravitate towards with him, and what are we going to see price wise with him? Like, is it going to go up or not go up? Like, is it going to keep going down? Like, what's his market going to be, and what's going to be with Bryce Young, and what's going to be with CJ Stroud? Are they going to go up a little uptick even though you can't get their autos?
I mean, personally, those big guys, your Strouds and all that, the color's already holding and retaining value like we kind of expected. The autos aren't there. You're going to get the best of what you can with what you can. And so I think Anthony Richardson, if you're seeing where he was as a rookie and you're talking the micro mosaic was at 1,800 a week ago, and now it's at 500. Like you said, Gilly calls it the eye test, bro. Yeah, Gilly calls it the eye test, bro. Richardson did not look bad. Yeah, he did not look bad. For a rookie, completely green quarterback to go out there and in 4 games get 7 touchdowns, like you said, 130 rushing yards. He looked good. The thing that he has in his pocket now is that his sophomore season, where he's got a whole nother year to prepare, is going to be like a rookie season. They're not going to have tape on him. They're not, you got 4 games worth of tape to look at for this dude. That's not enough to come up with a consensus of how this dude plays. And I think it's going to be
like 3.5 because he was out that 1 game.
Right, exactly. So I'm buying.
Actually, not 3. I'm buying
if the dip is this rough. If you're talking, I can go get out and get an RPA from Black for like $150 on what I could think would be at least a mid-tier quarterback career wise. I'll take that any day of the week and sit. That you got plenty of time to throw it in on the slow grade. They're not going to beat you up on what it costs to get it graded. They're not going to say, "Oh, it's a $3,000 card, $4,000 card." If it's not, they're just going to let it slide because the market's down. So it would be a chance. I think I personally am the kind of guy that if I'm going to be able to go out and get, like, say his Prism Silver for like $75-$80 because everybody's dipping, I'll grade 100 of those. Send them up, and then just start popping them things out like candy in the new year, and just bam, here's $200, $200, just double my money all day long. So I'll buy a ton of his mid-tier stuff, probably. Try to find some cool high-end one-of-one stuff that might have some ridiculous upside, and try to make some moves. And I would sit on it. Like I said, I don't think he was bad. And the Panthers as a whole, they're a mid-tier team. So if he can manage the Colts, I'm sorry. I keep getting him and Bryce mixed up, but I'm buying. The Colts are a solid team. You know what I'm saying? They've got pieces. He should be able to do what he's got to do with that team, and I think they're going to do well. And like you said, it's Indianapolis, solid market. So yeah, I'm buying. If the dip is going to be 50, 60% drop off. I'm just looking at like, okay, cool. So you're telling me in a year, as long as he doesn't suck worse than he did, which wasn't that bad, I can double my money. Load it up. Load it up.
Load it up, baby.
Spam the money line. Spam it. Spam
Danny,
it.
what's your opinion
Spam
on
the
it?
money.
What's your opinion on Anthony Richardson?
Oh, well, like Tom said, I would sit on him 100%.
Yeah.
Come next year, sophomore season, you know, see how he does then.
Yeah.
But I personally feel like he's gonna be like he said again, mid-tier to like just
Mid-tier with upside
yeah,
potential
yeah,
for
upside
sure.
potential.
Yeah.
Exactly. So it's like I would sit on him. Yeah.
He feels like Sam Howell is to me right now, right? Sam
So,
Howell, Jordan Love, you could have bought those dudes for pennies on the dollar last year. And now that these guys are both starting and Sam Howell doesn't look horrible, he looks decent. And same thing with same thing with Jordan Love, like he's winning games. So if you bought Jordan Love between 2020 and 2022, you're cashing checks all the way to the bank. So I like it. Like I said, I'm definitely
I'll wait for
buying.
Mosaic. I'm gonna wait for Mosaic hype to die down a little bit. I'm gonna wait for like another tier 3 sets to come out, and then I'll get my steals on Mosaic. Because I realized when I was doing my Kayvon thing last year, there's some Kayvon cards like shit. I overpaid on some Kayvon cards. I'll be completely honest there. So yeah, I'm gonna wait on Mosaic. I'm gonna give it another month or two, and then I'm gonna probably start buying up some Anthony Richardson Mosaic and start from there.
Yeah, you got the chance to see what he was going to look like, and then kind of make your decisions. It's almost like cool for us as collectors, right? You got to get it. You got a taste. It was good. It wasn't bad. The value you could see in the first 4 weeks was on its way up. You know what I'm saying?
There's enough for me to see. I
Yeah.
would say that there's definitely enough for me to see to take a chance on him. It's like Joe Burrow. Well, I'm not going to say he's going to be as good as Joe Burrow, but it's like the similarities. Joe Burrow got injured, and everybody was buying his card for dirt cheap. And now everyone that got the card dirt cheap, people are making out like bandits on Burrow. Because now in that set, Burrow's the most now in 2020, everyone's chasing Burrow. No, people are chasing Herbert, but if people tend to forget that early 2020, people wanted Herbert more than Burrow. People really wanted Herbert.
Especially when he went down. People just gave up on the dude. They were like,
they wanted Herbert.
His career's over.
They wanted Herbert and they wanted Tua. And that's even crazy. That 2020 draft class, like just fluctuating in price and who's like valued and who's not the most valued is crazy now. Because now you can even argue that Tua is the most valued quarterback out of that class.
Or Jalen even at this point.
Oh my God, I forgot that Jalen was in that class. And Jordan Love.
Why do you think a 2020 Prism box is like $2,500 now? We were ripping them for what, $850 when they came out, $700, and I thought that was inflated. That was COVID pricing. We were creeping around $1,000 a box, and now they're at like $2,500. NT I think is like 12 or 13,000. That was a $4,000 box when it came out. So if you're a wax holder, you're cashing checks all the way to the bank too on that draft class. I really, really thought 2023 was going to be like that because I mean, all these guys, CJ Stroud, Bryce Young, all of them, they don't look bad. The only one that I don't really like was like Bryce. Honestly, is probably my least favorite of the three. But
he's still not terrible. It's just the team
not
around
terrible.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but look at the numbers Adam Thielen is producing right now on that team. Like he's got to be doing something right.
Fair enough.
Mike Formick said he's like that's because the Chargers are supposed to be good and the Bengals used to suck. That's why everybody was chasing. That's it. Facts. Facts.
I agree.
So,
I totally agree. All right. So since we've been gone for 2 weeks, instead of me doing a top 5 to end the show, I'm doing a top 10. We're going crazy with it. We are going crazy with it. And coming in at number 10, this card was to a new member, actually. Peyton Manning out of 5, setting the bar auto. Denver Broncos uni. This card was sick. Beautiful, beautiful card. I love Peyton's signature. I need to get some with Peyton and Eli's signature both on it. I think Peyton has like one of the best autographs in the whole entire memorabilia game, if you ask me. It's just such a sick, unique signature. I like it a lot. Shout out to Brock. That was actually his first break ever with us, and he pulled that. So shout out to Brock.
Go. The nation does magical things, man.
And then at number 9, Lamar Jackson micro mosaic case hit for my boy Normac, who was on. She's been on tear. She's been on tear these last couple of weeks. This was our first micro mosaic. I absolutely love these cards. I love that they're like the new quote unquote case hit with the stained glasses and all that. It's just it's an awesome design, if you ask me. I love
That
it.
dude had never taken the Ravens before. Just says, you know what? I'll take the Ravens. Bam.
Yeah, no.
Oh man, congrats, Normac, bro. You're killing it, bro. Absolute
Yeah,
heater.
facts.
He's in all the breaks
Absolute
today
heater.
too, man. He's like, I'm gonna keep loading up. You're gonna keep that. Think we sent 6 or 7 cards to PSA for him too.
Yeah, well, then that Lamar Jackson's one of them.
Yep.
And
Yep.
at number 8, we have the Devontae Smith Origins booklet out of 10 pulled out of our own Card Breakers Hit Parade. The patch on this card is just absolutely nasty. You got the on-card auto too. I hate the Eagles, but I have to say, it's a nice card. It's a nice card.
I agree. It was a heavy box. I'm like, man, it's a thick patch. And
Yeah,
I opened it up, and the top loader was like this. I'm like, all right. And then I looked at it from the side. I was like, oh, it's booklet. Let's go.
I watched you open out loud. That was a thickie. And then at number 7, we have a Bryce Young rookie introductions white out of 25. This one's the insert. Shout out to Mr. Mike Macara, Dirty Mike and the boys, my boy. This is a sick card. Tom literally just pulled this one last night. I actually just posted on TikTok. This one, I like this card a lot. And like I said, anything with Bryce that's colored or anything with Stroud that's colored, going to hold value, going to hold a ton of value, actually. So that's a sick card. And while we're talking about it, let's talk about Johnny Goodwin at number 6 with his Bryce Young white NFL debut out of 25. This card's absolutely nasty too. We're just hitting a bunch of color Bryce Young right now. I know Stroud's due for it soon. We got to hit a big Stroud card. Stroud's definitely due for it soon, but looks like Bryce has been the common denominator right now in the nation. But both sick cards nonetheless. And while we're still speaking about rookie quarterbacks, at number 5, we got the Anthony Richardson red mosaic auto for Kyle. Absolute sick card here. Can't complain about that. And like I said, he's got a good time right now. He could go get it slow graded, sit on it for a little bit. I don't know what the exact value of this card is. Let's just crapshoot and say $120 for this card. This card, if he grades it PSA 10, you can see it's being like a $300 card when he comes back and he's healthy.
Yeah, no, for sure. It definitely has upside.
And a lot, so much upside. And at number 4, Bijan Robinson RPA at a 49 gold standard for Manny Cat. Absolute sick. Manny boy. Absolute sick 3-window patch on this. Got a little bit of everything on there. I don't know what the hell the Falcons are doing with Bijan. I got him on one of my fantasy teams, and it's just like, I don't know what they're doing. They
pretty close on the value. It's about 250 to 300 has been the median over the last 2 weeks for that.
On that remote, yeah, that was just like I said, that was just a crapshoot one right there.
Nice
crapshoot. Then at number 3 for Dirty Mike and the boys again, Dalton Kincaid 1 out of 1 NFL debut.
Huge
Sickness.
Bills fan too, man. I guarantee that's going to that man's PC, bro.
Oh, 100% that's going to that man's PC. Dalton Kincaid, that's a nice one. I watched Tom rip that one live too. Yeah, no, I love the black mosaics, man, especially the 1-on-1s. They're sick.
I thought they were teasing me. I saw it. I'm like, this is going to be an insert. I'm thinking it's something crazy. And then I saw it. I was like, oh, it is black. Ooh, it's a rookie. I was like getting super excited. It was awesome.
Yeah, no, Dalton Kincaid, that's definitely one of the better rookies you could pull 1 out of 1 of. I'm not, you can't complain about that at all. Definitely can't complain about that for a 1 out of 1 rookie. And then at number 2, we got the Zay Flowers RPA numbered to Was it number 5 or 10?
5.
Number to 5. Yeah,
Fire.
no.
Such a sick
Actually,
patch in there.
Brock, the Pena auto. I actually had that at number 10, bro. I had that one at number 10. Yeah, threw that one at number 10, brother. That was the first one I went over.
Oh, Zay, my bad. Zay is out of 10. My fault.
Yeah,
You're
the
right.
Zay
I just had to go
Flowers,
back.
he was out of 10. I thought it was at 5. I don't know why I'm going crazy, but yeah, the Zay Flowers out of 10. Absolutely sick card. You got a little bit of the Maryland on there with the laundry tag. Shout out to Kyle for that one, bro. That was a dope card. That was definitely a dope, sick card out of Gold Standard. That's probably the best card we put out of Gold Standard, honestly. Yeah, definitely one of them, if not the best. But capping off the last 2 weeks, Josh Allen, National Treasures, RPA, BGS 9, Auto 10. And this one was number 299, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
Absolute sick card. Shout out to my boy Tony. That is a straight OG right there. This is actually the second RPA we pulled from out of a hit parade.
Yeah, second Allen RPA too.
Mm-hmm. Second Allen RPA. The first one was an Obsidian. I know I was talking to him. He said it graded a 9. So now he's sitting on 2, which is nice. He could sit on one and you sit on one, he could sell one. So good for him. Good for him. He's a good guy. All right. And yeah, that's gonna wrap up the top 10. So picks of the week. I'm gonna go with the Lions over the Ravens. They have the Lions as underdogs. Nah, man. Get out of here. Get out of here. The Lions are winning that game. The Lions are legit. The Lions are the best team in the NFL. Don't care what anyone says. I don't care about no 49ers. Sorry, Sal. I don't care about the Eagles. I don't care about no Eagles. They're not even playing that good. Give me the Lions all day. I told you, NFC Championship for them at the least. NFC Championship for them at the least. They're going to make easy work out of Lamar.
I agree on that.
What's your boys' picks?
100%. All going crazy right now.
Yeah, my pick this week, man. I think Green Bay gets it done in Denver. There's only a 1-point spread. They're kind of thinking it's a pick 'em, but I don't know, man. Denver's. I don't know, man. Russ, as I said when we were talking about Russ's value, bro. You had a good career, bro. Thank you so much for showing up and doing what you got to do. But it's time to retire, bro. I mean, the Broncos. If you're a Broncos fan, I apologize. You got some weapons over there, and it doesn't look good. So I'm definitely
yeah.
Oh God, what did Mike say?
He said Brown's defense is taking us to the playoffs. I know you would appreciate that one.
Yeah, that's for sure.
100%.
Oh yeah, I forgot. He's like, you got to talk about the Browns win. Sal was supposed to be on the show, but he had a last minute change, so he wasn't able to make it. I was gonna wear my Giants or all of my Brown stuff and just be like, oh, what's happening, Sal? How about that? How about that dub? I mean, the Browns. I love my Browns. They should have lost that game. There's no way he should have whiffed a 41 yarder. But hey,
if we're gonna talk about games, I'm gonna say this right now: the NFL is rigged. The New York Giants should have won that game, and Darren Waller got held on that last play. How do we not call that? How do we not call that, refs? Do a better job. We shouldn't be in the Bills. And also, Tyrod Taylor. Come on, bro. Why would you run it? Why would you run it at the end of the second half? We could have gotten 3 if you threw the damn ball out of bounds. This Giants team is going to be the death of me. I can't take it anymore.
So
but shout out to the Jets.
So everybody in the Cardbreaker Nation, my Browns won. Chris's Jets beat the Eagles. Danny's boys freaking win with the boys, man. And the Giants.
So what's the difference between the Giants game and the Cowboys game is that they didn't call the call. Mind you, our game, we got calls every play. Literally every play.
Yeah, that game should have been a blowout, and you kept them in it.
Absolutely ridiculous.
The fact that we won that game off of how many penalties that we have, it's still a W. It's still a W.
Still a W.
But that was a terrible performance on our part, and we came out with a W.
Hey, and PJ Walker, we trust, bro. PJ Walker, let's go.
All right, and I guess we're gonna end the show off on that note. If you guys are watching on YouTube, please subscribe, smash that like button, comment. It really helps a lot. If you're not in the group and you just, came across this, come in the group. We like to have a good time here. We consider ourselves family friendly. This is more of our this is like the late night side. This is like the adult swim, if you would say.
Yeah. Oh man. Awesome, guys, man. Another great show, dude. I will see you guys next Thursday for sure. As long as nothing crazy happens. Get back to a regularly scheduled programming and get some fire content for y'all nation. We'll have some crazy stuff next week, I'm sure. Hobby's been hot, man. Stuff's been moving, stuff's been running. So definitely gonna be some news, I'm sure. Something crazy is gonna happen, man. So again, for myself, for the Gillmeister down below, my man, Danny Danish. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. Give us a follow. Come hang out with us, man. We're fun. See you guys soon.